glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and today's starter, Chris Sale. What do we have on him?
Well, Sale's a strikeout pitcher, and the thing about it is he'll throw strikes early, but then start teasing the zones, and that's what the great ones do. You got to make sure you elevate him, get him out over the plate. That's the only way you're going to have a chance.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
The pitch. That's in there. And we're underway from Fenway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Sale ready. And that's outside. That one missing inside. Singy, strikeouts are king these days, and entering the 2023 season, Chris Sale holds the big league record. He is the leader, most strikeouts per 9 innings. Sale delivers. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Anthony Santander stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is fouled back. And Sale deals. Nope, ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Orioles held in check there. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at Fenway, and towing the slab, Kyle Gibson.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bottom of the first. Here's Alex Verdugo. Off the mark there. 1-0.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. Verdugo, a former second-round pick by the Dodgers back in 2014. And Chris, I think one of the things that people always focus on with him, he was the centerpiece to that Mookie Betts trade between the Dodgers and the Red Sox. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Siggy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Rafael Devers, batting with one down, takes a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. And it's even up.
1-1.
The wide to kick the pitch. Falling behind 2-1. And the righty deals. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Check swing, but he went too far. Full count now. One down, base is empty. On the ground. And that chance handled. And he's safe at first.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Justin Turner now. Gibson, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Here comes a pitch. And that one fouled off. That misses. And the count 1-2. In the air, right field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. In there, and it's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Mountcastle. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Adam Duvall at the plate.
The center fielder, Adam Duvall.
Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. Adam Duvall hits one out. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Now batting Tristan Casas. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back in Boston, and now Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, number 6.
Ryan Mountcastle, a former first-round pick by the Orioles in 2015. Here's the thing that gets me, though. He owns his own karaoke machine. And can I tell you, I've never done karaoke in my life.
You got to try it sometime.
Singy, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Yeah, probably some song that'll cost us too much to mention in this broadcast.
And a 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Singy, the Red Sox won the World Series in 2018 in 5 games. And Chris Sale, normally a starter, ended up coming out of the bullpen. He recorded the final 3 outs. He struck out the side to finish things off. You and I called that game together.
Yes, we did. It was a whole lot of fun.
Henderson.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is fouled back. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
The next offering misses. Ball 1. Sale and a 1-2. Outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And now the lefty stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses, and that's ball 2. There's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. We head to the bottom of the
Leading
second.
off,
Here's
Orioles
Christian
Red Sox.
Arroyo.
The second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
Gibson back to work. And ball one. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
McGuire.
Here's Reese McGuire. Just missed.
1-0.
That one fouled off. The 1-1. That one is upstairs.
It's a good take.
Two. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that will drop foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the shortstop,
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Hernandez.
That's in for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Ground ball up the middle. Mateo sends it to first. Play made, that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Ramon Urias.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Out there to center, Duvall moving under this one, makes the catch, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Adam.
Here's Adam Frazier. Frazier in his 7th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2013. There's a strike. Well, Singy, when you come to Fenway Park, I think the first thing that you think about and you picture the Green Monster. What's it like standing there playing with that thing behind you?
Now, I'll tell you this, it is an experience your first time in here if you're playing the outfield with the Green Monster, because it plays like no other wall in all of baseball. You really have to pay attention during batting practice, but still a cool place to play, and it was one of my favorites.
2-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2. In front of the Green Monster at Fenway, they used to have Duffy's Cliff, which basically was an angled spot going up to the Monster. That couldn't have been a lot of fun to play in front of. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I mean, the Green Monster's enough. You're going to add something else to it. It's like miniature golf or something, but I can only imagine how difficult it was to navigate out there in the outfield.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Jorge Mateo now. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That clips the corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 1-1. And another ball. Frazier leads off first with 1 away. Smoked into left, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And the batter now, Cedric Mullins. First pitch, and he just misses. There's the strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Get the double play.
And now 1 and 2. And now the count is even. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Yoshida pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. Adley Rutschman is one of 7 catchers to be taken with the first overall pick in the draft. The first, Steve Chilcott, 1966. He never made the majors, and worth noting, the number 2 overall pick in that draft, Reggie Jackson. 2-0 the count. Here it comes. And a foul ball. Just missed. Anthony Santander waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Bases full, 2 gone. Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Devers puts the squeeze on that one. That is the inning. Orioles leave them loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back.
Leading
Bottom of
off
the inning.
for
Now
the
here's the
Red
Red Sox leadoff hitter, Alex Verdugo. The right-hander back to work. Verdugo measures 6 feet even, 190 pounds, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
And a pitch. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Next offering misses. 3-2 now.
Full count.
And down on strikes. 1 away. Now it's Devers at the plate. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Rafael Devers, part of that 2018 team that won it all. But over the past couple of years, he has really turned into one of the top hitters, certainly one of the top left-handed hitters in the American League. And the 1-0. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Yeah, and his ability to handle pitches as well outside the zone on the fringes, just impressive. We'll never forget the night that he hit a home run off of Aroldis Chapman slightly above the top of the strike zone and just clobbered it to left center field.
Yeah, that pitch was over 100 miles an hour from Chapman, and he raked it out of the ballpark. Kicks and deals. And down on strikes he goes. 2 gone.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. And that one is inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comebacker to the mound. On the run, throw to first, and it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he just tried to force a play that wasn't there. Ends up a single and a throwing error, so now they have to deal with a runner in scoring position. You know, good communication on the field can make a big difference on a play like that.
At the plate, Masataka Yoshida. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Turner at second with 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
And the 2-2.
Got a full count.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Line drive, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So they're at the corners now. Adam Duvall up next for the Red Sox. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
One of the better pitches he's thrown in this game, but he just hasn't been able to do it enough, unfortunately. You know, he could be getting a feel for that slider, though, so maybe that's something he can build off of.
The 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Righty to the plate. Good eye right there.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Boston strands a pair, but they lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
And the pitch. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
The 0-2. Good eye right there.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Mountcastle tries to hold up, appeal to first, and Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. He handles it himself, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The third baseman, number 2,
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He was a strikeout victim his first time. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, northern Connecticut, there's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it and he reaches safely.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now here's the Orioles DH, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, Ramon Urias, spectacular defender, won a Gold Glove in 2022 and became the first Orioles third baseman to win a Gold Glove since, you know who, Boo?
Manny Machado?
That's right, in 2015.
Bounce to the left side. Out number 3. 1 left for the Orioles. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for Boston,
the first baseman, Tristan Casas.
Gibson back to work. And that's outside.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And there's the strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Left-hand hitter waits. In for a strike. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The wind and the pitch.
Counts full.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Arroyo.
Come now, here we go.
Arroyo, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0. Runner takes off, and it's fouled away. Casas on at first, nobody out. Tapped softly on the ground. Over to Frazier. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The catcher, number 3,
Reese McGuire up next for the Red Sox. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Ground ball could be 2. Fires to second for 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. So they make short work of them there. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles nothing. We go to the top of the fifth. Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
And a pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with two of the three hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
0-2 now. Got him. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Always a tough call to make as a third base umpire. You're a long way away. It's not a great angle, and it happens so quickly, but it's part of the job. Sometimes just a coin flip.
Well, what do you got on it? I think he got it right. I think he went.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that's a good call. But you talk to umpires, and they say sometimes it can be really difficult depending on what color the bat is, what color the uniform is. Things that you just wouldn't think about come into play when they're trying to make a quick call like that.
What if we just went possession arrow?
That'd be great.
And now, Jorge Mateo.
0-1.
And it's even up.
1-1.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Pulls it in on the run. 2 down. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And first offering is fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning. And that's down and away.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch.
Count is full.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Back here at Fenway Park, John Shammy with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Enrique Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. And fouled off. Bounced up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alex.
Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. pitch misses inside, and that is ball one. And a foul ball, third base side. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting.
Got him out on the
Third
front
baseman.
foot. Couldn't keep the
Up
hands
again.
back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Devers now. Chris, you ready for a nugget?
Ready.
Rafael Devers homered in 3 straight games against the Yankees before he turned 21. The only other player to do that, Babe Ruth. The pitch. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
Here's Justin Turner. Fought off foul.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
And here it comes. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Here's the 0-2. To the right side, Frazier gets it to first. Turner is out. Inning over. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead at 3-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's going to be Adley Rutschman. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Sale back to work.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Hammered, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Anthony.
Now it's the switch hitting
Santander.
outfielder, Anthony Santander. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next pitch is popped up. Sale puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right field, down the line, and that one slices foul. Two on, one out. Slap the other way, foul. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Nice job behind the plate there. Activity in the bullpen. Richard Blyer getting ready to go. Brazier, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Rutschman over at second. Mountcastle over at first with one away. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Now, Austin Hayes. First offering misses the mark. That one ripped. And it's off the wall. 1 run across. Hernandez with a relay throw.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And another big at bat coming up here. Looking for a way to get that tying run across with 2 outs.
Ramon Urias now at the plate. Ball 1 low.
That's down.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is down low. That's to third. Whips it to Casas. That's the 3rd out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back inside Fenway Park. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida.
Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point. You know, these Red Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Out towards left center. Hayes has it sized up. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
Here's the center fielder, Adam Duvall. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Singy, Adam Duvall's a guy that's had a nice career, but 2021, the year that was kind of the signature year in his resume. Pulls that one foul.
Well, most importantly, a World Series champion with the Atlanta Braves. First inning World Series Grand Slam. The swing he will never forget.
The 0-2. Towards first. And he picks it up in foul territory. Duvall split that season between Miami and Atlanta in 21. Ended up winning the Gold Glove, and he led the National League in runs batted in. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Tristan.
So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike 1. And that one missing low. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next one misses. It's 2 and 2.
2-2.
The pitch. Out to short. Mateo. Whips it across. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. But they're up 3-2. Richard Blyer taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Blyer.
Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. A strikeout and a walk. The pitch. On the outside corner, that's strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Mateo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The lefty ready and a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. And he chases that one. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Chance to strike
Now
out the
batting,
side now.
the
You
center
talk
fielder,
about the benefits, the advantages of
Mullen.
relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
High fly ball out into left center field. And they get Mullins for the out. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 3-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us with the traditional elevated stretch.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Mike Baumann. And he'll feature a hard slider to work
Your
off his
attention,
fastball.
please. Now pitching for Baltimore, number 53, Mike Baumann.
Well, one-run
Leading
game.
off for
And
the
now,
Red Sox,
Christian Arroyo.
the second baseman, Christian Arroyo.
The pitch. And downstairs. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken. Coulombe getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike. Inside, just missed. The 2-1. Swing and a bouncer. Whips it to Mountcastle. And one away in the bottom of the
The
seventh.
catcher, number 3, Reese McGuire.
And next for the Red Sox, Reese McGuire. And that's in there for strike one. And that's a little bit high. Righty delivers.
That's a ball.
Tried to
Outside.
backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a grounder foul, first base side. Two and two.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Now
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Next to hit, Enrique Hernandez. First pitch just misses. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a count 1-1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. McGuire over at first with one away. And the right-hander deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a pitch. And that just misses. Rolled to short, could be two. Quickly to second for one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 2. Chris Martin comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Chris Martin.
Well, one-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2.
Adley Rutschman.
And a pitch. That's a strike. Action in the pen down there. Kenley Jansen, the closer of this staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. And it's 1-1. On the corner for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Santander swings through it for strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2. Just off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Duvall gets there. He's under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, number 2.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit. 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it 3-2. Back here in Boston, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Alex Verdugo. And a pitch. In the air, right side. Santander in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Rafael Devers. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next offering is downstairs.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And there's a strike. Two now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is down low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Payoff pitch. And that's ball four.
Ball four.
How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, you can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
And there's a foul ball. One-run game, one out, one on. Next one is off the plate. And 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Here's a 1-1. And there's a ball.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. On the ground to short. Mateo sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, left fielder, Masataka.
So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox lead one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Kenley Jansen into the game.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Here comes the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. Now one gone in the ninth.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
So up next, Austin Hayes. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the righty deals. Outside. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And it is 2-1. Righty to the plate.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Ramon Urias next to bat for Baltimore. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting, designated
Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count even 1-1. And he deals. In the air, right field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame. This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ballgame, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Next offering is fouled back. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. One-two now. Got him looking. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jorge Mateo. Trying to deliver as the hero. That to right. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.